Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18, Folge 78 inzwischen. Wir spielen zu Hause gegen die Chicago Bulls, also LA Clippers gegen Chicago Bulls. Wir führen auch relativ deutlich. Ich bin mit meiner ersten Halbzeit sehr, sehr zufrieden. 12 Punkte, 5 Assists, 1 Steal. Demgegenüber stehen nur ein Turnover und ein Foul. Damit kann man leben. Und wir sind gespannt, wie es in der zweiten Hälfte wird. Übrigens, wenn ihr das Video relativ zeitnah nach Veröffentlichung guckt, dann läuft unser DZFM Gaming Adventskalender noch auf Facebook, facebook.com/DZFM Gaming. Da könnt ihr jeden Tag bis zum 24.12. coole Preise gewinnen. Lohnt sich auf jeden Fall mal vorbei zu surfen. Und wenn ihr euch die Adresse nicht abtippen wollt, dann schaut mal in unseren Kanal-Banner hier auf YouTube. Denn dort ist unsere Facebook-Seite nochmal verlinkt. Da kommt er also deutlich leichter hin und dort bekommt ihr News, Gewinnspiele und alles mögliche mehr aus der Gaming-Welt. Und jetzt gebe ich ab an die Sideline, ab zu David Aldridge und wünsche euch viel Spaß bei der zweiten Hälfte. LA Clippers gegen Chicago Bulls.
Kevin, thank you. 4 threes already in the first half. How have you found all those open looks?
You know, I've just been trying to float and open up whenever I see a play start to develop. You know, if you hesitate just for a moment, things start to close up. So, you know, I've done my best to just stay active and be ready to shoot as soon as I have a chance. Small things like that add up at this level.
Well, you have made the most of it in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Levine is out there with Grant. And it's Valentine in at the small forward position.
And for many, you...
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Levine, good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Gallinari dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Fires the 3. And it's DJ missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from Grant.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And it's Gallinari missing.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to DJ. Griffin kicks to DJ. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. DJ's got 14.
The hand in his face did not bother him. DJ does a good job of maintaining concentration.
Mirotic sets the screen for Grant. He feeds it to Mirotic. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Gallinari passes to Griffin. Outside Williams. Griffin dishes to DJ. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And the Clippers lead by 16. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Grant kicks to Valentine. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And the Bulls, another three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
DJ kicks to Gallinari. Here's Griffin. Another one falls for the Clippers.
The mid-range jumper has become a routine part of Blake Griffin's game.
Chicago calls timeout. DJ really making a difference here.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer. You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
Chance now to review the shot chart for the Clippers.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing, and I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Grant outside. This is to Lopez. They double him with Jordan. Here's Levine, and the Bulls tack on two more.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
Outside Williams. The feet to DJ. He dishes it to Gallinari. Kicks it to DJ. Now the pass to Williams. Down low. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He is starting to feel it. Blake Griffin asking for the basketball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now Grant. And the foul called on DJ. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, for the Clippers, Willie Reed comes in for Jordan. And Teodosic subbed in for Williams. For three, Mirotic's shot is off.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Now the dish to DJ. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Levine, and the wide open shot from Griffin. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Bulls trail by 17. Valentine with it. 9 points in the game so far. Lopez a screen. Valentine passes to Lopez, and he makes good on the layup.
What a luxury it is as a passer to have a pick-and-roll target as big as Robin Lopez. Makes life easy.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Let's take a look at numbers for DJ. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Now here's Levine. He's got 14. Oh, good on the triple.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Takes a three and DJ gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. 20 points for DJ.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Feeds to Valentine. In the corner, it's Levine. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. And here is DJ. 20 points for him. To the paint. Griffin dishes to Reed. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's how you play the game. Draw two defenders, kick it out to the wide open man for a bucket.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Some changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Valentine. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Levine.
One shot.
That free throw good from Reed. And Smitty, with your perspective from your years in the league, as you watch the game now, what are some of the things you most enjoy watching or paying attention to when you watch an NBA game?
I think different. You know, back in my day, it was more of the 1, 2, the third option guys on the team. They got the basketball the majority of the time. I love the way now guys move the basketball around. It gets to the fifth option, and those guys are a threat. And also, those guys knock down more big shots now. Not just the superstars. So just watching the game evolve to more of a team game, it's a joy to watch, Kevin.
Is there better coaching now, you think, overall, Steve, than when you played? That's not an indictment of the coaches that you had, but is there more of it now? Is there better coaching or bigger staffs? For sure.
I think it was better coaching back in my day, but I think the philosophies have changed right now. I think they have better philosophies on how to approach the game. But I think overall it was better coaching in my day.
That's a very good answer. And good that time.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint, here's Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got 6.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Reed. Austin Rivers comes in for Gallinari. And it's Patrick Beverly in for DJ. And Chicago also making a switch. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Mirotic. Here's Teodosic. Floats one up. He lays it in. Teodosic just got his second bucket.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
As his man just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Wells, he's checked in for Teodosic. Los Angeles leading by 23. Wells kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Wells' shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Beverly against Grant. Clock at 6. They grab their own miss. Count the basket. Grant's got 5.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Beverly, to the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Holiday. Grant the pass to Wade. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Wells. Wade can't hit.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Griffin kicks to Beverly. Hit by Harrell. Beverly dishes to Wells. Rivers against Holiday. Pass to Wells. Los Angeles keeping it alive. Fresh 24. And it's Harrell missing. The Bulls shooting about 42% so far. Wade kicks to Grant. There's a good screen. And Holiday has it in the corner. Stolen by Rivers. He kicks to Griffin. From about 16. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. 10 points for Montrezl Harrell.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Wade outside. Shoots over Wells. And it's Wade again missing.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. He feeds it to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Grant. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Grant's got 7 points. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Beverly, the pass to Griffin. Dishes it to Rivers. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Portland. You think back to the start of Austin Rivers' NBA career and you see just how far he's come as a player. Has always had the physical skills and speed, but has made big leaps, I think, Steve, in his play.
You know what? You're right, Kevin. Looking back at his rookie year, he just seemed overwhelmed. But now he's on the floor. He looks in complete control. Game has slowed down for him. He has become a much more efficient player.
Grant against Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Rivers in the corner. Good on the triple.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Well, Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Outside Holiday. They set the screen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East, that team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dane, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Wells. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers leading by 23. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Carroll setting the pick to Williams. Floats one. The second chance effort. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Harrell. Here's Levine. 14 points for him. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the screen. There's the feed to Wade. Over Williams. And again, no good by Chicago.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Hit by Harrell with one on the clock. And again, the Clippers good for two.
He plays the game with tremendous resolve. Beverly undaunted by the D.
Blake Griffin getting it done for Los Angeles. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Johnson is out there with Decker. And Harrell's in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pondexter. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Here's Williams. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry, strong, no stranger to the +1.
Well, Steve, with the rise of NBA message boards and increased coverage from beat writers, NBA players have plenty of opportunity to read up on opinions of what people are saying about that player. Is this something that is impossible to avoid? And do some players read fan opinions about themselves? Are they reading these critiques?
Yeah, I think they are. Some players read in too much. Fans have a voice, but you don't have to read the good or the bad. But going back to the beat writers, I think a lot of times a beat writer is one of those guys that you see every day. And you're looking to challenge him when he writes something bad. And also you want to pat him on the back when he writes something good. But I think you got to look at the beat writer and understand he's doing his job. You got to kind of separate that. But a lot of times when there's a beat writer interact with a player, a lot of times it's bad, especially if the beat writer has written something negative toward the player. I wish they could separate those guys. And also the players can separate the beat writers from fans.
Hit by Harrell. Jumper off the screen. Offensive rebound. Back to Beverly. Kicks it to Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Wade dishes to Payne. And there's the pass to Pondexter. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Pondexter's got 4 this quarter.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And Beverly kicks to Decker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the off-season. So I think both the players and league are doing a fantastic job.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Reed comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Chicago also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
and they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wade against Williams. Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Williams is running. Passes to Teodosic. He dishes it to Johnson. Williams from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pondexter kicks to Felicio. Here's Mirotic. Buries it down low.
Great to see Mirotic attacking down low, putting that 6'10" frame to use.
Outside Williams. Johnson sends the screen for Williams. Reed a screen. And Williams, here we go. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Wade kicks to Payne. Back to Wade. This one for three. Mirotic's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williams' shot is off. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Wade against Williams. With the fadeaway. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
D. Wade getting buckets out there, showing he can still take over offensively.
Outside Williams. Now Decker. Johnson the screen. Decker with it. Johnson the pass to Reed. And there's the 3-second violation. And Smitty, I heard somewhere that both Larry Bird and Kevin Durant did a lot of wrist strengthening exercises when they were growing up. How important is wrist strength to basketball players, and especially shooters like yourself?
You know, when you're taught the game of shooting the basketball, Kevin, they say get your legs into it. But there's sometimes you are in situations where the only thing you can do is use your arms and your wrists. And you see guys right now from a flat-out standstill position, deep behind the three-point line, a la Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. They're just shooting with all arms and wrists. So it's very important to strengthen your wrists and your arms.
And did you do that? Did you do any of that wrist strengthening when you played, and did you adhere to that?
I did not, Kevin. All I did was do some push-ups.
And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Off the dribble drive, one of the best ways in this league to get fouled. DJ taking advantage of it.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, the one thing you notice about DJ off the court, almost always wears his headphones, either on his head or around his neck.
So he comes up empty at the line. Well, Steve, it's something that everyone has a different opinion on. How do you feel about the current amount of years a player has to play in college before they enter the NBA draft?
Well, Kevin, I look at it this way is I like the notion that people have been throwing around that you're able to come out of high school and go to NBA. But if you choose to go to college, you must play 2 years. So I'm leaning toward and researching and looking at that. I think I'm on board with that because there are some guys should have the opportunity straight out of high school, and there are some guys I think need college. So I think if they can balance that out, and I think that's the way I would be leaning.
I like that perspective.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Now, here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. And it's Payne in the corner. Offensive rebound, Felicio. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The tray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
DJ kicks to Decker. The dish to DJ. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Smitty, this year the NBA choosing to start the season a bit earlier to cut down on the back-to-back games during the year. Do you think the NBA should spread the schedule out even more? Are you happy the way they have at least gone about this season?
I think the NBA, Adam Silver and those guys have done a fantastic job. I love how they give the guys basically a week after All-Star game. They're starting a little bit early to cut down the back-to-backs. Either way, if you can find ways to help the recovery time, is great. But I think right now, the league and the games and the scheduling, they're in good hands right now.
That free throw, no good. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Alinari comes in for Sam Decker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Felicio. Denzel Valentine comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Levine's checked in for Cameron Payne. And it's Jaron Grant in for Chris Dunn. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Levine. Lopez a screen. Griffin against Levine, and the layup is good.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Here's Teodosic. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bulls shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Grant outside. Lopez sets a screen for Valentine. Feeds it to Mirotic. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Griffin's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Grant dishes to Levine. Clock at 6. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Teodosic. He kicks to DJ. Johnson the screen. DJ passes to Gallinari. He feeds it to DJ. Three-pointer. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant kicks to Mirotic. Pass to Valentine. Dishes it to Levine. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Johnson the screen. The feed to DJ. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. DJ's got 25 points in the game.
I like how DJ uses the screen right there, creating space for his shot.
And here's Levine. And Mirotic has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And that's 17 points for Nikola Mirotic. Gallinari outside. The pass to Teodosic. Shoots the 3. It's in from long range. One more from DJ. DJ's got 6 points in the quarter.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Great body control from Mirotic, absorbing the hit and nailing the shot.
For the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Johnson, and it's Williams in for Teodosic.
One shot, gentlemen.
Nikola Mirotic, a versatile big man and a good shooter. Very skilled for a player of his size.
On the wing, Williams. Down low. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Grant. Kicks it to Valentine. He dishes it to Levine. A three-pointer, no good. Now, DJ. Again, the Clippers.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
The Bulls shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Chicago calls timeout. Well, the NBA has taken great strides to ensure a competitive balance, Steve, over the past decades, but they have a long way to go to achieve complete parity. I don't know that it can ever be done. How do you feel about the current competitive balance of the league right now?
I think it's good, but Kevin, you're totally right. You can't get complete parity. You're going to have injuries, and I think when you have injuries, it changes the whole dynamic of these teams. So far, so good for me. I think it's a lot of balance. Good teams are good for a while, and then it always shifts and changes. I think we're in good hands right now.
DJ really making a difference here.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Grant with the ball. Lopez a screen. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
This one for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
With his size and athleticism, no wonder DeAndre Jordan is one of the most fearsome rebounders in the game.
Passes it to Mirotic. Levine for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now, here's DJ. He's tightly guarded. The dish to Williams. Jordan the screen. DJ passes to Williams. Clock at 4. Here's Griffin. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice, they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Blake Griffin.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. And they pick up 2.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Now here's Levine. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, feeds it to Mirotic. Fires from deep. Grant, that's good. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And Gallinari kicks to DJ. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Levine. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt that lead was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish it.
And the Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Great production offensively tonight. How did you find some rhythm?
Thanks, DA. You know, I was just trying to find the seams in their defense, and my teammates did a really good job of just finding me in positions that I could score. You know, I don't score as much as I did tonight unless the rest of the team is just really making things easy for me. So honestly, they deserve all the credit.
No, you're way too kind. You deserve some of it too. Congratulations, guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, baby. That's how you do it, Rook. I see you.
Hey, man, I'm just glad we got the W. You know, I'm not too concerned about my personal stats or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You lost me there, bro.
Hey, Aaron, come here, man. See, Shammy and I have a running argument about which stat is the best stat. Now, he says it's points, but I think it's assists. What you think?
I don't think there's any one best metric, but I do like PER, player efficiency rating. It's when you
go with the numbers again. He had 5 assists with 1 sock pulled up, 80 turkey sandwich, and had 3 fries.
Coach, you have to do it like...
Don't worry about the numbers, DJ.
That's what I said, Coach. Heck, PR doesn't effectively measure defense.
Right, Shammy.
That's what I said.
It's very true. But the game is based off numbers. I may be a numbers guy, but if I were being spiritual or esoteric, I'd say basketball can't exist without numbers.
That's a what?
This game is about guts. Play with that in mind, not numbers.
All right, Coach, for sure. Sammy, when are you concerned about stats that measure defense, bro? You don't even play defense.
Whatever, man. When I was in Portland, I heard the stats kid there mention it once about PR. So now anytime it's brought up, I just use it. It stops some cold.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least you figured out how to stop somebody.
You got jokes.
Das war doch mal ein richtig gutes Spiel. 6 Assists, 2 Rebounds, 2 Steals und 30 Punkte, wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe. Das kann ich doch durchaus sehen lassen. Und morgen geht schon zum nächsten Spiel. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen hoch, da ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr es noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke direkt neben dem Abonnieren-Button zu drücken, denn nur dann bekommt ihr alles mit, was bei uns im Kanal so abgeht. Und wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, ja, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung, da gibt es einen Link, wo ihr das besonders günstig kaufen könnt. Wenn ihr das Video relativ zeitnah nach der Veröffentlichung guckt, ja, dann läuft unser DZFM Gaming Adventskalender noch auf Facebook, facebook.com/DZFM Gaming. Den Link findet ihr auch nochmal bei uns im Kanalbanner hier auf YouTube unten rechts. Einfach draufklicken und dort bekommt ihr dann News, Gewinnspiele, Tipps und Tricks und alles mögliche mehr. Lohnt sich auf jeden Fall, da mal vorbeizuschauen. Für heute soll es das gewesen sein. Wir sehen uns morgen wieder dann zum nächsten Spiel. Da freuen wir uns alle schon drauf und ich hoffe, dass ich so eine Leistung nochmal bringen kann. Und im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte, ja in der Mitte da könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.